The fourth instalment of the Thor franchise has fans in a frenzy, with Chris Hemsworth the only Marvel actor to score 4 solo films. Yesterday was the star-studded Australian premiere of the flick, which was filmed right here down under. And before the big red carpet extravaganza, I sat down with Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi from Thor, Love and Thunder.
There's a maniac who seeks to end us all. I'm putting together the greatest team ever.
Are you packed?
Yes. When you're working out what the taglines are going to be on the posters and that sort of thing, I don't think you can go past your wife, Elsa. Check out my husband's bum.
Yeah, I helped with that by showing my bum, and that gave the.
You did a lot of work. You
influence
put a lot of work into that bum.
Into that bum, yeah. And that's why she decided to marry me.
There was another film where I remembered that butt. Rush.
That's right.
The closer you are to death, the more alive you feel.
You're James, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. The Formula One film with Ron Howard.
It wasn't the first time.
But we're not here to promote Rush.
Well, this is true.
my bum.
No, we're here to promote Chris's assets.
Thor, Bum and Thunder.
Bum and Thunder.
Bum and Thunder.
Was everyone concentrating on their work very thoroughly that day?
You know what was interesting? We were setting up the shot, and I looked around, and every single person from all across Fox Studio had decided, oh, I needed to come in and get people's invoices for work today. All of the accounting department, the whole of the production crew, everyone from the offices who never, ever dared to visit set, were all there. There were about 350 people.
Yeah, I was a little busy that day.
Then we told them all to leave.
For technical reasons, the camera wasn't.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh.
You flick too hard, damn it!
The person responsible for getting you naked, which is probably, again, not a phrase I thought I ever uttered, was Russell Crowe.
That's right, yeah.
It's an old rusty trick. Old rust bin.
It was a
he
dream
does
of
that all the
his.
time.
Yeah, it was a dream of his. He said,
Oh, flick.
I'll do it if he does this. And I said, off it came.
Oh, too easy.
Yeah.
But I would love to know, Kiwi to Kiwi, what the conversation was between you and Russell when you approached him about the film.
Oh, mate, should we flick him? Yeah, mate. Yeah, we'll tie him up and then we'll flick his pants off. That's what we said. That's what we do in New Zealand.
But you say to Russell, you can play, you know, the god of all gods. You get to play Zeus.
Yeah.
How does that conversation go down?
Russell, and then that's all I had to say.
That's it.
I'll do it.
It's Taika.
Russell, it's Taika. I'll do it.
Did it take much convincing? Or do it? No.
A little bit. Because I think when you look at the script, it does sort of describe him feeling a little bit like Maximus, and obviously he doesn't want to play Maximus again. Mm-hmm. He's so cheeky and naughty. It's Russell in a way I've never seen him before.
I thought the same thing. I thought it was going to be a nod to Gladiator, and he just kind of had fun with it and was self-deprecating and turned it on its head.
Oh, his little tutu number
down the stairs
thing is so good.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson.
This film's got all the feels. I think that's what we've got to tell people. It's got all the feels. And that you were a bit inspired by a Mills and Boon, almost.
You know, in a lot of ways I thought, what's one of the things that Thor fans, true diehard fans who've, been there since the comic book days and stuff, what's something that, that is going to annoy them? It is the word love. They're precious, amazing, big, strong, tough guy, like wanting to kiss a girl. You know what some of these guys are like? Oh, kissing, yuck! Just want to get some lightning and kill someone. And so I just love the idea that Thor would get emotional about something, and because he's got a massive heart.
Massive.
And for me, it's a bigger challenge than to do something just like Ragnarok again. Mm-hmm. So like, what does the idea of love mean to Thor? And also, what's interesting is seeing Thor in a midlife crisis at the beginning of the film.
I need to figure out exactly who I am.
My own experience.
Yeah.
In life.
And I mean,
it's not a documentary.
I've had a couple of those. I've got another midlife crisis coming up. You got one coming up?
I'm on my third.
Oh, no. My one's December.
We should try and time that together.
Oh, yeah. You're doing one? Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I'll get the Ducati motorcycles delivered. That's a good symbol of it. You're the only one to have a Marvel character, a solo film 4 times. Are we going to see more?
I don't know. I thought it was some sort of mistake when they asked me back. Each time, in fact. I love playing this character. I've done it for over 11 years now, and it's been a joy every time. We've been able to work with different actors and have different storylines, different directors, and I feel like I have as much enthusiasm and energy for it now as I did back then. And so until someone says, nah, we're sick of you, or the fans say enough, I'll keep showing up. You know, it's fun. And as long as you keep showing up.
If you show up, I'll show up.
I'm not
going unless you're going.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to keep filming here in the little city with the pointy sails behind.
Yeah, which we'd
probably.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, of course. If I have it my way, we will.
Yeah, the first time I did it, a lot of the fans were like, oh, who's this guy? He's going to ruin it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to make it better. And you're not going to know what you want till I give it to you. This time, we did Thor with love. They're going to love it. This film's even better. What's something not going to like next time?
I don't know. I'm not. I mean, we've sort of taken off more and more items of clothing each film. There's nowhere to go from there.
Maybe in winter. Just completely
clothed.
completely
Every
covered.
part of my skin just covered up. That could be the secret.
Yeah, rethink that. It takes some time.
Thor as Spider-Man. Thor in the Spider-Man suit, so you can't see any at all.
Good.
Thor the man.
Jess, I'm just a bit unsure that maybe they're a bit young to be here, because I don't know if you know there's a nude scene in the film and Chris Hemsworth loses all his clothes at one stage, so you might need to pop them in an Uber and send them home.
Nah, it's all good. It's okay. Seriously though, is there? Wow. Well, I think there's something for everyone.
I'm going to start with you. How many Thors have you seen?
This is my first.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is a good one to start with, I think. Thor, 4, Love and Thunder. Do you like a bit of Marvel Universe?
Yeah.
And who's your favourite character?
I don't really have one.
Do you like the Avengers?
Yeah.
So you've seen Thor in that?
Yeah.
I like this one.
Dad Baz, I know, is a huge fan of Mr. Hemsworth. What do you love about him?
Well, the fact that we look so similar. I mean, that goes without
I thought it was him coming up.
I love the experience for the kids, though. It's super exciting, and I love the fact that he's an Aussie.
It is so exciting to see you back at the scene of the crime, if you like, because you only filmed it over here, right?
We did this,
We're right there. Yeah.
right next door.
Right at the Fox Studios, yeah.
Great for Australia that it's filmed here.
Oh, absolutely. I've been here for a number of years now, since I left LA, and the amount of crew and cast and so on, or people in the industry that, kept asking, can we have more films back here? And, look, I did my bit, so many others did theirs, and I think we have a film industry now that's flourishing, and thanks to minds like this that help bring the creative source and story to Australia.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
So much of your imagination is in this film, Taika. Where's your creative spot? Where do you sit and come up with these wild and wonderful ideas?
I think it's when you start feeling nervous. Creatively, that's where the best ideas come from. If you get complacent and you feel like you've done it before, then it gets boring. So, and this film made me nervous right from the beginning.
Why?
We put every idea we had into Ragnarok, thinking that's probably the third film and the last film, and then they wanted another one, and then we were like, oh,
we got to
now we're going to come up with something else. And so then we had to come up with fresh stuff, and thankfully we delivered.
The fear is a good motivator. Yeah. That's right.
When Taika shows you the script and shows you some of those ideas, are you ever, you're kidding me? Are you all, I'm blown?
Every time, every day on set that happens. I think after we released the last film, Thor Ragnarok, Taika pitched me the next one just after the press tour, and I immediately said, I don't know how you came up with that so quickly and beautifully, and it was different and nuanced and so on. And then every day on set is an adventure. He'll stand behind the camera and throw suggestions at you, and it encourages improvisation, and it's a wonderful creative experience.
Family affair. Your brother Luke's in it, and Tristan's in it, your little boy.
He is. All my kids, all three of them are in the movie, yeah. And Taika had his children in it.
Are you in the film?
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of it.
Are you excited?
Kind of.
Well, I'm going to watch out for you in particular. That must be thrilling, though, to have your family so close around you when you're making something that takes as much time as this.
Absolutely. So often you're taken, to another country, another city, and it's hard to see the family, and that's a big reason for wanting to shoot here in Australia. But Taika encouraged us. It's a family atmosphere on set, a lot of fun, very collaborative, wonderful.
Oh. Well, you've got a lot of fans behind you. Been waiting here since early this morning. Can we turn around and give them a quick wave and they'll scream?